Hey you, welcome to my channel. Happy New Year. This is 2 days of 2022, the last 2. My hair was straight for 6 days, but on the 4th day I would have given it a wash, but the next day it was going to rain, so I postponed the wash day further. And I'm kind of happy, kind of not, because I'm sure there's going to be tangles involved with not brushing it every day to prevent tangles from accumulating, but I didn't do that. And now it's time for a good wash and all that jazz. Now, while in the shower, this is the amount of hair I accumulated while brushing, detangling, and all that jazz. If anything else, the rest of the hair went down the drain. Now, with treating my scalp, I use this exfoliating scrub from Head & Shoulders. Not too much, just in the affected areas that were very itchy during the not washing my hair days. And I use this scalp relief because it has tea tree oil, which is really good for your scalp, and I believed it needed it. I use that with the exfoliating scrub. I only used 1 pump of this shampoo just to wash out what the scrub was before I washed with this apple cider vinegar mixed with this InShot moisturizing shampoo. So it was like a 3 to 4 time wash, scrub, and all that jazz. I know it's going to take more than just one scalp scrub and wash to fully get any debris off sometimes, but it felt clean enough. I even tried this hand milk, which I believe was hand sanitizer, before I decided to approach my hair with the desire to add the humidity resistance Paul Mitchell to the ends of my hair instead of oil. I was tired. I just thought, put it toward the areas that are going to need to be dried. This Cantu Tea Tree Jojoba hair and scalp oil is very difficult to extract it out of the container. I have to use both hands and squeeze it on my calf before I grab a good amount so I can apply it to the affected areas that were very itchy during the last 4 to 3 days of having the straight hair. And then once I was done with that area, I went toward the back, which was also itchy. Just below the occipital bone is where I'm adding the oil. Then I get more of the Paul Mitchell to just apply to the top of the hair and a little bit down. Not too much, because ultimately my hair is just going to be blow dried to 75% before I go to bed. Now I'm going to use some curls cream and just add that a little bit because it's a bit potent with its scent, and add a little bit more to the ends to hydrate that a bit, or just make sure there's curls there. Then give a good little scratch to see how my scalp is on the sides of my temples and whatnot before I decide to use Shea Moisture Curling Souffle. I like to play with it. It feels like it's a snot consistency mixed with like oil feel, and I kind of do like the scent. So I just add a little bit of that to the top, then add more to the bottom, and then finish with that. Then I decide, okay, I need to use a towel, which normally I don't. I didn't want to go and get a t-shirt, which isn't always long enough, like this towel isn't either, to lock in any excess water before I put a blow dryer to it. I believe 45 minutes later is what I did. And then right after the towel, I added a little bit more aquaphora because I may have added too much retinoid to my neck, and I've been itching it, so I have a little bit of redness, a necklace of redness on my neck area that I'm treating. I got this product for my elbows and my legs, and adding that to the areas, and then a little bit to the calves and feet because they can get dry during the winter. Here's the next day, the 31st. The product is very wavy, very frizzy, very dry. I do not care because I've added too much. But I went to the casino to do bingo for New Year's Eve. However, I didn't win anything, but I had a good enjoyment. Got a electronic bingo. There were other people who were playing it on the papers, but halfway through, after intermission, I felt the need to go get some people some food and snacks. To the left is where you can serve yourself the soda you want. Eventually, by the end of the day, Dr. Pepper was gone, but at least Sprite was still there for me. And then I felt the need to do stamping with the ink and all that, but I didn't win anything. I had like two numbers away. I didn't get the full 7 for this one, and it was a bummer. But it was fun. I did this last year for New Year's Eve, but it was in a different room. It was much more bigger than this room that you see. But the chandeliers I was seeing were pretty cute and beautiful, but by the end of the night, you started to get cold from the AC blowing aggressively, even though it was slightly cold, but not too cold because it's been raining during these days. And yeah, so this is my last few hours. Around this time, the ball dropped in New York, so now I'm just blissfully relaxing in the car, listening to the rain, while also watching it hit the skylight, I believe, in the car. And that'll be all. So I'm gonna let you go watch the rain fall from the sky. Okay? Like and subscribe. And as always, embrace joy.